Welcome, adventurers, to a journey unlike any other. Today, we're delving into the fascinating realm of law and order, where the peculiar meets the perplexing. From the depths of ancient tradition to the quirks of modern governance, join us as we uncover 8 of the most bizarre laws from around the globe. In response to vandalism targeting the mass rapid transit system, where miscreants used chewing gum to cause disruptions, Singapore implemented a stringent ban on all gum substances in 1992. This decision came after the Housing and Development Board incurred significant expenses, estimated at $150,000 annually, for gum litter cleanup. Under this ban, anyone found importing, selling, or manufacturing gum in Singapore faces potential fines and/or imprisonment, with limited exceptions granted only for nicotine and dental gums recognized for the therapeutic benefits. Beware of the consequences. Indulging in the innocent act of blowing bubbles on the streets could lead to serious legal repercussions. In Thailand, it is illegal to deface, destroy, or mutilate the national currency, the Thai baht. This law is in place to protect the integrity of the currency and ensure its stability. Anyone found violating this law by, for example, tearing or burning banknotes, could face fines or even imprisonment. It is important to handle Thai currency with respect and refrain from any actions that could damage or devalue it. In 2008, Japan implemented the Metabo law to combat increasing obesity rates. The law aimed to reduce the overweight population by 10% within 4 years and 25% within 7 years. To achieve this, the government imposed financial penalties on companies and local governments that failed to meet specific targets. The Ministry of Health argued that the campaign would help control the spread of diseases like diabetes and strokes. The law required annual waist measurements for individuals aged 40 to 75, administered by employers and local government. If you're planning a visit to Greece, remember to choose your footwear wisely. High heels are a no-go at the Acropolis, as the Greek authorities implemented a ban on them in 2009, extending to the iconic Parthenon. While it might seem puzzling why anyone would opt for heels in such historic and rugged terrain, risking discomfort and shoe damage, the ban serves a vital purpose. It's aimed at safeguarding the ancient ruins, which have stood for nearly 2,500 years, from potential harm caused by sharp-heeled shoes. So, when you explore these historic sites, show respect for their age and significance by opting for softer-soled shoes. Your feet will thank you, and you'll help preserve these treasures for future generations to enjoy. In 2008, with St. Mark's Square in Venice becoming a hub for tourists enticing pigeons with food for social media snaps, city authorities took action. They passed a law banning the feeding of these birds due to the hefty cost of cleaning up their mess, estimated at €275 per citizen annually. Now, those caught feeding pigeons risk fines of up to €700. It's a shift in dynamics. Instead of the pigeons benefiting, tourists are encouraged to focus on capturing the stunning beauty of Venice's bridges for their Instagram feeds. If you're considering climbing a tree in Canada, particularly in the province of Ontario, think again. Doing so without proper authorization can result in significant fines, regardless of whether you're in urban areas like Ottawa or Toronto, or deep in the forest. In 2013, a young individual received a costly $365 ticket for climbing a tree in Bellevue Square Park, highlighting the strict enforcement of this regulation. So, unless you have a permit or explicit permission, it's best to admire Canada's abundant trees from the ground to avoid facing penalties. In Sri Lanka, it's crucial to be mindful of cultural sensitivities when interacting with representations of Buddha. Taking a selfie with Buddha, especially with your back turned to him, is considered disrespectful and can lead to legal consequences, including imprisonment. Additionally, pointing fingers at Buddha or taking photos with statues without permission may also be seen as disrespectful. While having tattoos of Buddha is not inherently illegal, inappropriate depictions have led to legal action, as was the case for a British woman who was jailed for 3 days in 2014 due to her tattoos. To show respect, it's advisable to cover tattoos of Buddha, heed "no photograph" signs, and avoid turning your back on representations of him. By being courteous and mindful of local customs, you can ensure a respectful and enriching experience in Sri Lanka. The German Autobahn is renowned for its dynamic speed limits, allowing drivers to reach speeds exceeding 100 miles per hour. This feature attracts car enthusiasts and speed aficionados alike. However, if you find yourself stranded due to running out of gas, be prepared for a hefty fine. Moreover, attempting to walk to a nearby gas station is also prohibited, resulting in another fine. Why such stringent measures? German authorities uphold the principle that drivers bear the responsibility of maintaining their vehicles adequately fueled. Therefore, running out of gas is considered a preventable offense. Furthermore, walking along the highway is deemed hazardous, as is the risk posed by stalled vehicles on or near the roadway. It's imperative to monitor your gas gauge vigilantly and refuel promptly when levels are low to avoid facing penalties.